You're driving and you get a flat tire. Today I'm going to show you how to change your flat tire and put on the spare. The first step to changing your tire is ensuring that your car is in park and the emergency brake is activated. That is key. You want to prevent the car from moving when you're working at tire level because you can get injured. The second step is accessing the tools you'll need to change your tire. Often in small cars, it's customary for the tools to be in the trunk along with the spare tire to be in the trunk. So let's go. In this case, we have a 2003 Mercedes, and you could see this latch right here, which you push forward and lift. And under the latch, there's another cover. Under that cover, you have your spare tire. To the left of the spare tire, you have your tools. This is tools you can begin taking the tire off, but before you do so, you have to take your tire chalk or tire stopper and wedge it under the tire diagonal to the one that you'll be taking off. Okay, now what we're going to do is loosen the lug nuts to a point at which you can take them off completely. The lug nuts are the nuts or the bolts holding the tire to the car. You want to loosen them before you raise the car, because after you raise the car, if you're trying to loosen them, they'll just start spinning. You want to situate the tire iron onto the lug nuts and push counterclockwise. Now you'll take your car jack or tire jack, and in this case, this one, you're supposed to put it at about a 45-degree angle onto the floor, and it raises up like this. Okay. You spin it up until your wheel is just a couple inches off the floor. And now we're going to, again, spin the lug nuts counterclockwise and take them off completely. So one very apparent problem that you could experience is that your lug nuts are not coming off. If you don't want to call a tower to come tow your car, you can do some push-ups. Maybe that'll strengthen you enough to take them off. And if that doesn't work, well, you're out $300. Okay, after you've gotten all 5 lug nuts off, you want to put them in a place where you won't lose them. This is probably not a good idea. And you want to raise your tire up and off the car. Now you've gotten your flat tire off. After you have removed the flat tire, you're going to get your spare tire, which I had shown in the beginning. For the sake of the video, I'm not going to take the spare tire out. I'm going to put back the original tire on, but it would technically be the same if this was a spare. So what you want to do first is align the lug nut holes right here. You want to align them with the holes on your tire. So in this case, I have it at the top, and I have this one at the top as well. So now what I'm going to do is align this on, raise it, and put the tire onto the rim. After you've done so, you want to check and make sure that you've aligned the tire with the holes. Okay, so that's about good. What you're going to do is take one of your lug nuts and put them in to the hole. Now you're going to put your tire iron onto your lug nut and you're going to spin clockwise. You're not going to tighten it all the way. You're going to tighten it to a point at which you could easily just tighten to where you don't have to push. And you're going to repeat this step for the rest of them. Again, align them onto each lug nut in each hole, and they're pretty loose right now. Now you're going to go through and tighten them as much as you can on the tire. So you're going to tighten this one, and what you want to do is tighten the one across from it next. So if I started with this one, I would tighten this one. If I started with this one, I tighten this one. And then after I tighten this one, I'll go to here, then here, then here. You kind of want to go in a star pattern if you're like drawing a star, like here, 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 here. Alright, now that you've tightened them as much as you can, lift it in the air, you're going to slowly turn your jack counterclockwise and bring the car back down. You don't want to go too fast, just in case. Okay, after you've got your jack out and your wheel is all the way down, again, you want to go through and tighten each lug nut in a star pattern once again. Okay, and that's how you change a tire. I hope if you ever get a flat while driving, this video will help you change your tire.